going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we have a very special treat. Taylor has dropped 4 unreleased tracks ahead of the tour that she is starting, and this is a big deal because some of this got leaked on its own a couple of weeks ago, and there were a lot of people sharing it and maybe doing videos to it and stuff, and I get it. Like, everybody has a different belief on these things. I personally don't try to fuck with leaked stuff just because I feel like artists want to release it in their own way, and now it's kind of like rushed together to do it. So yeah, that's the only reason I didn't do it. I like whenever artists put it out the way they want to. So in today's video, we are checking out Safe and Sound, If This Was a Movie, Eyes Open, and All the Girls You Loved Before. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what we get from here. Before we get into today's video, I have like over 70 exclusive videos just dedicated to Taylor Swift over on Patreon. The link is in the description. I love her so much, and I've watched so much content and done so many great reactions of just like really cool content from her. So if you want to check it out and support this channel, links in the description. All that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and start again with Safe and Sound. Obviously, we've heard the original. I'm pretty sure if you go back and watch that video, you will hear me talk about how there is such a sound that I would love to see her make an entire album of. And then, of course, we got Folklore. So let's do it. I mean, you guys know how much I love just the Folklore sound anyways from her. God damn. Oh my God, and that harmony. You know, one of the biggest things is that Taylor was already so great vocally when Safe and Sound originally came out, but because of her exploration through Folklore, Evermore, and kind of everything we've gotten since then, she actually can go back to a song like this and really bring a kind of like a beautiful like switch up almost. It's almost like getting, like, you have this vocal style, we're just gonna make it a little bit better, and she does it so well here. Such a great fucking like tone in her voice for this.
Don't you dare look out your window, darling, everything's on fire.
Yes.
The war outside our door keeps raging on.
Oh, come on.
Hold on to this lullaby.
I could just get like lost in a song like this. Those vocal runs she's doing where she brings that breathiness is so perfect. Woo! Oh. Oh my God, fucking kill me. This is so beautiful. Again, it's those breathy tones that she's gotten so good at through her kind of exploration of folk music just works so well. Fuck. Like, I could listen to these fucking melodies, just narrate my existence forever. Are you fucking kidding me? With the fucking drum march in the back too. So, the benefit of these Taylor's versions, obviously, we want Taylor to have ownership over her music. This is the unfortunate way that she's had to do it. You know, rather than being able to just like own your own things, heaven forbid. You know, we got to go through this process. But what I have thoroughly enjoyed about getting these versions is that you've got somebody who has already worked so hard and grown from the time that they originally did these songs and the time that they originally like where they were at in life. So as we're getting to the like Taylor's versions releases, Taylor's voice is just it's in a better place because she spent more time practicing and focusing. So while the original recordings are beautiful, there is this very like almost like maturity in her vocal. There's more emotion into it. She has even better like vocal control, like all this shit that like you don't even think about sometimes. She brings it, and this song is exactly what I would want from that. Those vocal trade-offs where they've got these melodies going and they've got these harmonies, it's just like the most beautiful vocal runs, and it truly brings like, kind of puts me in that fucking music video all over again, but almost like you're revisiting that music video, what, like fucking 10 years later or something, and like just how beautifully haunting and emotional those vocal moments can be. It's just incredible to hear. I just love it. Like, I love to hear an almost like refined thing every time she puts out a Taylor's version. Okay, this next one we're doing is If This Was a Movie, Taylor's version.
Last night I heard my own heart beating, sounded like footsteps on my stairs. 6 months.
She's just gotten really good in that low range. That's what I hear most of all.
I was playing back 1,000 memories, baby, thinking about everything we've been through. Maybe I've been going back too much lately when time stood still and I had you. Come back, come back, come back to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Like you would if this was a movie. Stand in the rain outside till I came out.
You just hear more vocal control, I think, overall.
Come back to me like you could if you just said you're sorry. I know that we could work it out somehow. But if this was a movie, you'd be here by now.
Woo! It also helps that the production on these tracks, they give a lot more atmosphere. There's a little bit more room for these songs to breathe, and I think that is very like it makes these songs feel very big. But when you're listening to them like with good speakers or in good headphones, there's just a lot of space, and I just love to hear how the notes kind of flow through that.
I know people change and these things happen, but I remember how it was back then. Wrapped up in your arms and our friends are laughing, 'cause nothing like this ever happened to them. Now I'm pacing down the hall, chasing down your street. Flashback to the night when you said to me, nothing's gonna change, not for me and you. Back before I knew how much I had to lose. Come back, come back to me like you would if this was a movie. Stand in the rain outside till
Oh,
I came out.
that note right there. Let me see if I can do that again.
In the rain outside till I came out. Come back, you would.
I don't think I went far enough back.
Back before I knew how much I had to lose. Come back to me like you would if this was a movie. Stand in the rain outside till
Oh.
I came out.
So fucking good right there.
Come back to me like you could if you just said you're sorry. I know that we could work it out somehow. But if this was a movie, you'd be here by now.
Oh yeah, bring the fucking shred. Oh my god.
Say, come back, come back to me like you would before. You said it's not that easy before the fight, before I locked you out. But
See, I love the entire meaning of this song anyways, because you think about the fact that every time we watch any of these romance movies or dramas where there's love, other than the fact that, sometimes maybe it doesn't work out a handful of times, but for the most part, the cliche in the movie is that you can have these ups and downs and crazy fucking fights, but at the end of the movie, you're together. And I think that that's like such a beautiful thing, but it's not reality most of the time. And I love the idea of like your relationship is failing and it's like, oh my God, what do I do? Well, if this was a movie, none of this would be an issue anyways. Also, my dog is obviously pissed. They probably like delivered mail or something. Oh no.
take it all back now. Come back to me like you would if this was a movie. Instead in the rain outside till I came out. Come back to me like you could if you just said you're sorry. I know that we could work it out somehow. But if this was a movie, you'd be here by now.
Oh yeah.
You'd be here by now.
This bridge has kind of like that emo sound, like you would hear in a lot of like early 2000s emo bands.
Baby, what about the ending? Oh, I thought you'd be here by now.
Beautiful notes for that fade out. I'm just a big fan of, again, hearing anything from any of these past eras with Taylor's vocals in it. But, I was such a sucker for Folklore. It like dethroned Red for me, which is crazy, as like my favorite album because it was just unexpected. And what has evolved in her musical career since that has been worth like everything. Like it's been worth, hearing the re-recordings and everything, because there's just a new feeling. There's a new breath of light in these songs. And, listen to this song and listen to, again, the emotion she brings in with those lower tones, I feel like really caters itself when she has like a longer melody to do or like a bigger chorus. I feel like in that range, it's a different level of emotion than what you would get, in previous Taylor work. And a lot of that just comes to the fact that you're spending more time singing songs. You're getting better at what you do. These artists at this level are so fucking talented, but like they didn't give up. They didn't like stop trying to get better. Taylor is where she's at because she's always like working harder and working on the next move and finding a way to like kind of like adjust her own vocals and adjust her own kind of like image to continue to push the things forward. And it's fucking sick. The song, the idea of it being, look, if this was a movie, if we had love and we had these falling outs and stuff, I know that it would all work out because that's how it works in the movies. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works in real life. And honestly, like y'all you've seen those movies where it's like, man, they should not have ended up together, but like you're happy for them anyways, but that like one of them is manipulative or something. And I think that that's where like, if this was a movie, you'll end up together, but it might not be the right thing. We're going to need a sequel. Okay. This next one is Eyes Open, Taylor's version.
Everybody's waiting, everybody's watching, even when you're sleeping. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, what the fuck? That instrumental is so heavy. Like there's so much distortion. And for what?
The tricky thing is yesterday we were just children, playing soldiers, just
Oh.
Winning battles with our wooden swords. But now we've stepped into a
And the bass is mixed so fucking heavy too.
everybody stands and keeps score. Keep your eyes open. Everybody's waiting
Oh my god.
to break down.
Dun, 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 dun. Why? It's so fucking heavy. Dun, dun, dun.
When you sleep and keep your eyes open.
Oh my god. You know why it's fucking badass? One, it's just fucking heavy as fuck. Like, it just is what it is. And I love that it's, you know, some of my favorite moments in like the Speak, I know this isn't Speak Now, but in Speak Now is some of those heavier tracks, right? You can tell that there's a level of heavy emotion, heavy anger, sort of like maybe like that hostility feeling. And not only do you feel it like throughout the lyricism and vocal delivery, but then you have that instrumental that is just fucking like deep. And it's like, yes, let's fucking go. Let's sing it.
Keep your eyes open. So here you are, two steps ahead and staying on guard. Every lesson forms a new scar. They never thought you'd make it this far. But turn around.
Oh,
Oh, they've surrounded you with
yes.
no doubt, and nobody comes to save you now. But
Oh,
you
this song would be so good live.
you got something they don't. You just gotta keep your eyes open. Everybody's waiting for you to break down. Everybody's watching to see the fallout. Even when you're sleeping, keep your eyes open.
Dun, 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 dun.
Eyes open.
Oh my god, they went in on this.
Keep your eyes, keep your feet ready, heartbeat steady. Keep your eyes
Oh, what the fuck?
open. Keep your aim locked. The night.
This is one of the coolest fucking Taylor Swift songs I've ever heard.
Keep your eyes
Oh! Like, you know, live, you just feel every fucking, like, beat that comes in.
Everybody's waiting for you to break down. Everybody's watching to see the fallout. Even when you're sleeping, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
Dun, 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 dun.
Eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
I am a huge fan of this track in every regard. I think Taylor sounds amazing. She's pulling out some of those like kind of like alternative rock, emo, like Warped Tour sounding vocals. I love when she does that. I think it's just like such a great sound from her because she can do these cool things with her voice. And that mixed in a newer sound where you have these like lower register breathy vocal moments. Like, it's so good. I love the lyrics. The idea being like, watch your back. You can't even sleep in this like safety, which is really important because like when you think about either relationships, friendships, any of those things, the idea is like we are able to rest easy at night knowing that, you know, we're safe. Like, you know, we're spending a house with somebody or we're sharing a bed with somebody. We can let our defenses down. And what Taylor's basically saying here is like, it doesn't matter what you're going through in that moment. No matter what anybody says about this person or any of those things, you know the truth. And so you have to keep this guard up. And that can be so like debilitating, right? It can be so like difficult to ever move forward with anything in your life when you're stuck constantly having to protect yourself that way and watch over your shoulder and watch your back. And like, there's just a lot. And I love that because that can be such an emotional and traumatic time, the instrumental is just so fucking heavy and it's on point. You hear this like beautiful vocal coming in with this heavy fucking instrumental because it's almost building that tension that exists within the song when you think about the meaning of what's going on in this track. And it's just absolutely fucking beautiful. So this is one of my favorite Taylor songs. It's done so well. Okay, this last track, first off, I will not have any Lover slander. I think that's really important. I think Lover was a good album. I think that it unfortunately, it came out at that time right before the pandemic where there wasn't going to be a chance to do any promotion for it, no tours or anything like that. And I think people just, not saying everybody, but I feel like a lot of people like kind of wrote it off or like didn't give it as much love as I feel like it deserved. I love this era. I loved the themes that she went with this. And at the end of the day, like we're talking about Taylor, who's like had ups and downs in relationships and kind of like had a lot going on, both like privately and publicly. And she was like inspired by love. Like, why can't we enjoy that and be stoked about that? Also, Taylor's like arguably top 3 or top 5 song, False God, is on here. And I will have no slander towards an album that has False God on it because that song gets me fucking in my feelings. But all right, this is all of the girls you loved before.
When you think of all the late nights, lame fights over the phone. Wake up in the morning with someone but feeling alone. A heart is drawn around your name in someone's handwriting, not mine.
Oh.
Or sneaking out into town, holding hands, just killing time. Your past and mine are parallel lines, stars all aligned.
Your past and mine are parallel lines. I love that wordplay.
They intertwined and taught you the way you call me baby. Treat me like a lady. All that I can say is
Oh.
all of the girls you loved before made you the one I've fallen for.
Okay, I love this because I think that in society, people are so like quick to think about like relationships that they're that like somebody has been with, and it like totally either cause them to pass judgment on somebody, it'll cause them to not get into a relationship with them, it'll cause them to have this like jealousy about people that aren't even there before. And Taylor's like saying, no, like all those things are the reason why, you know, like we were able to be in this situation and be in this relationship, and why we're able to love each other the way we do. I would also like to point out that Drake and Nicki Minaj, was it Nicki Minaj or was it just Drake? I think it might have been just Drake on the Take Care album, had the song Practice. And it's the same kind of theme, except his is more graphic, obviously, because he says all those other men were practice for me. Girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? Basically just saying like, we're gonna have this sexual relationship and it's gonna be so great because of all the people you've been with before. But I also would like to point out that that's really fucking big, because usually dudes are quick to be able to bang anybody as many times and however many people they want, and there's no judgment passed on them. But the minute that, you know, like a woman fucking has sex with more than fucking one person, suddenly they're a slut. And yeah, I just went on this whole tangent that doesn't actually matter, but it actually does. Like that double standard, while I feel like it's gotten better, it's still there. Taylor's doing the same thing from the other perspective. Hey, I'm glad you did what you did with who you did, because now we are together. Fuck yeah.
Fake love out on the town. the bathroom for some dude whose name I cannot remember now.
Hey, that little laugh right there.
Jokes all alone, no one's home, 16 and wild. Or breaking up, making up, leave without saying goodbye. And just know that it's everything that made me. Now I call you baby.
Ooh.
It's why you're so amazing. All of the girls you loved before made you the one I've fallen for.
Oh, that note. Where did that even go?
Led you straight to me. Now you're all I need. I'm so thankful for all of the girls you loved before. But I love you more. Your mother brought you up loyal and kind.
Hey.
Teenage love taught you there's good in goodbye.
Oh.
Every woman that you knew brought you here. I wanna teach you how forever feels at the girls.
Oh. Wait, she kind of like goes in right there. Listen to that note.
Woman that you knew brought you here. I wanna teach you how forever feels at the girls you
Oh.
loved before. Made you the one I've fallen for. Every dead end street led you straight to me.
Woo!
Now you're all I need. I'm so thankful for all of the girls you loved before. But I love you more.
Fuck. It also like kind of wish we would have had this on the original release anyways. Like, oh, it's, but you can hear it in the instrumentals too. Like, it's so cool how like there was like a specific sound for each era. Like, even though like different things would be tried on the album, like every era has like specific sounds when it comes to like either guitar work or like some of these like synthesizer fade out kind of moments. Like this album in particular to me had this like 1989 as far as like synthesizers and stuff were concerned, and some of the pop melodies that were written mixed with like maybe a little bit of Fearless. No, I was just thinking more of like some of the more acoustic driven stuff too. But either way, I feel like this is a great song that would have been so perfect on the album anyways. Remember, we're talking about an album inspired by love, and with that, you know, when you get in a relationship with somebody and you love them, you're accepting them for all the things that they are, all the things they are not, and then you're going to love them for who they are. Part of that means loving them for their past as well. And what I like is Taylor is not discrediting any of those relationships before. She's not giving him a hard time for having, however many past relationships he's had. That's not the point. The point is you did those things and now you are who you are because of that. And, I had relationships and I am who I am because of that. And it's what brought us together. And so now that we are together, we're here, and I'm going to give you all the things that you want for forever. Like, I'm going to give you love forever. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I love you more than they did. Obviously, if you really love them, you're going to be together still. Those relationships ended, whatever the case may be. And I think there's a lot of beauty to that. And again, when you're talking about it in the context of the Lover album, so many amazing songs on there anyways that you can't help but just like want more of that love. And I feel like there's, people still give that Lover slander. And to that I say, fuck y'all. But I am very much, I'm happy and bummed. I'm happy that she put these songs out. I'm bummed that it almost kind of like had to happen because there was like a little bit of a leak. I say that, but like also she's going on tour. So it could be that she's putting them out because she wants to play them, and like, it's fun to hear new music, but with the Eras tour, we're going through so many songs on that I don't know that if she's going to really be playing these, or maybe she wants to now. I'm not sure. Either way, you know what? It's almost like hey, if you really want this artist to release this thing that you want, I guess just leak it, because then they're gonna release it. I'm obviously kidding. Don't do that. But at the same time, like, while I don't love why it had to happen, if it happened because it got leaked, I will say that what I do love is you're hearing some amazing pieces from Taylor. Safe and Sound is already one of the coolest songs she's ever done, just because it was that pre-folklore love, and it is just so fucking good in her like sound that she's in now. I'm such a huge fan. If this was a movie, beautiful. I mean, come on. You're talking about relationships. You're talking about the fact that those relationships have ups and downs, but in movies, they always end up together. So why are we not together? And it's heartfelt and it's beautiful. Eyes Open is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs now. So fucking cool. Love the lyrics, love the vocals, absolutely love the instrumental. All the Girls You Loved Before. It's sad that this was not on the original track list of Lover. It would have fit well, but I get it. You can't put every song on there. It also makes me think sometimes, we love these artists. We love all these songs they do, but can you imagine just for a moment what it must be like to go through the songs that didn't make it to albums because they didn't think were good enough or didn't fit? To us, they'd probably be some of our favorite songs. To them, I could do better. That's crazy to me. I can't even do one song, let alone an album where I'm having to remove songs. But that's why we stand Taylor Swift and all these amazing artists, because they do such a great job. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to check out Patreon. Like I said, I have a ton of exclusive Patreon content, long watch parties, album reactions, everything when it comes to Taylor, because I pretty much love everything this woman does. So it's just so fucking cool to see where she's at. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.